your name is Dreamboom, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, actually.
Okay. Hello, Dreamboom.
Yeah, what's up, man? You like my Dragon Quest 8 runs?
Yes, I do, actually.
Oh. Alright, I put on my main song. I'm ready to go whenever.
Cast the Space just doing his...
Oh.
I think we're good. Let me hear again.
Alright. Just say one.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Alright, feel free to count me down.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so this is Super Donkey Kong 2, Dixie and Diddy, also known as Donkey Kong Country 2. And I'm running the prestigious True Ending category invented by the mighty Dragon Ball Joseph, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us today because he decided to sleep in. But that's okay, I'm representing it in his stead. And I think I'm like one of 4 people to actually run this category. So as you can see, it's very competitive. So the main differences between the categories, between True Ending and 80%, is that in True Ending, you don't do World 6 pretty much. Instead, you just do all the Lost World levels, and you fight SSJ2K Rool at the end instead of SSJK Rool, I guess. That you have to get money. Speaking of which, shouts to money. So that's actually a developer code to get all 75 Creme coins at the beginning of the game. This allows you to access all the Lost World levels without doing any of the bonuses, which I suspect is why Dragon invented this category, because he was probably too lazy to do 102, but he still wanted to do the Lost World levels. So once you get money there, it's pretty much the same as any percent until you get to Jungle Jinx. So here we're going to do a wrong warp. Alright, we did a wrong warp. Here I'm going to team throw my guy into a barrel. Alright, team throw my guy into a barrel. So yeah, the beginning of DKC2 isn't super interesting. You basically just take the warps, or in some cases you do wrong warps, and then the game doesn't really start until World 3. Although in this run it's going to start at Jungle Jinx at the beginning of World 2. Alright, that's actually a hard trick to get that jump into the barrel. It saves like 3 seconds, but DKC2 has gotten to the point where it's so optimized that people reset over that jump, at least an 8%. Probably not in this category. Alright, did another wrong work.
Is it possible for you to turn down your mic a bit, Claude?
Sure. I'll do that after I kill my good buddy Crow. So Crow can either give you real or fake eggs. You want real eggs, obviously, because that allows you to kill him faster. If you ever watch Reflected stream, he's pretty much always at Crow. Uh-oh. Alright, we got one. Alright, see if I can fix the mic. Alright, I adjusted it. Tell me if that's any better.
Yep, sounds good.
Alright, cool.
Sounds good to me.
So this is where True Ending really starts, Jungle Jinx. If you ever only watched any percent runs, you've never seen this level before. The hardest part is right at the beginning, this jump. Alright, got it. And unlike 102, I'm not going to do the bonuses or anything like that. I'm just going to try and beat the level as fast as possible. There are actually a few different strats that you do in True Ending compared to 102 because you just skip over the bonuses. Not really so much in this level. Like, right there, if I were doing 102, I'd go left to get to the bonus, but here I'm just trying to go fast into the goal. Because the only requirement to fighting SSJ2K roll is to just beat all the Lost World levels. You don't have to do anything in them. Here, if you shoot yourself out of the barrel and onto a tire, you can do something called a scrolly scroll, where the screen pushes you forward and lets you go a little bit faster. Alright, that was fun. Time to do more warps. So it's actually a tough big boy to do here, because you have to do it with Dixie instead of Diddy. I just missed it there. I think it's like the first mistake of the run, really. That's okay. The backup only takes like 6 seconds.
We do have some donations, if I can read them.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, we do have a $20 donation from DG's. He says, less cheating, more childhood, no Bramble Wrong Warp for you.
Wow. Alright, thank you, DG's.
And then we also have a $10 donation from, well, this is going to be RJA0ZCOQ96. Thank God somebody finally let Donald Land into a marathon.
I know, right? I love Donald Land.
Same.
Yeah, the donation incentive for this game is to do Bramble Scramble the old way. And there's actually a few reasons why I offer that incentive. One is because it was one of the, like, suggested incentives on the forum I signed up for. I guess it's like a joke, but I took it seriously and just put it in there. That was like the main reason. The second is, I mean, you guys know Sticker Brush Symphony, right? That song, I don't know if you guys have ever heard that song before, but that song reminds me of my childhood. So, you know, if you do Bramble Scramble the old way, you get to hear more Sticker Brush Symphony, and there's nothing better than that. And 3, there's actually a few differences between the J version of this game and the North American version of this game, and the most prominent one is actually in Bramble Scramble, and I can point that out when we get there if the donation incentive gets met.
And on that note, it needs $100 and we are at $26, so a little ways to go. Hopefully we can get some more donations. We have some time.
Yeah, you got like about 10 minutes before I have to decide what to do. Alright, let's hope I don't die to lava fly like Twig.
Shoutouts to Twig.
Alright, avoided. We're good. I know there are a lot of fans out there, so, you know, I thought I'd do them a good service and give them Flying Diddy. So I hope everyone here enjoys that.
Thank you for your contribution.
Oh, no problem, man. My pleasure. Free of charge, of course. Free of charge.
The ever generous person that Dream Boom is.
Alright, let's hope I can get a good dismount here. That was like average. Yo, I like the copy paste going on in the marathon chat right now. I'm a big fan of it.
It's a pretty strong copy pasta.
So I like team through into a barrel to store a super jump, which lets me fly over the world here. Oh, and I got the G. Man, this run has everything. It has Flying Diddy, it has the G. Like, how can you not donate after seeing a run like this?
You heard it, guys. It's time to donate for Bramble Scramble the Old Way.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's no donation sent to better than Bramble Scramble the Old Way. It's basically the next Killer Save the Animals.
Man, that's some strong words right there.
So in this level, I mean, I don't know how many people have actually watched other Donkey streams, but there are some Donkey players out there who think it's a good idea to switch to Diddy halfway through the level. That's actually completely incorrect. You never want to be Diddy in this level. If you are Diddy, that means your speedrun has gone terribly wrong. You want to stay as Dixie the entire way through. Other than that, you just want to make sure you don't touch any walls. Like I just did. Also, I'd like to point out that I am indeed playing on the Super Nintendo, so whenever Glimmer turns around, he like blinds the screen a bit with a white flash. But I like to think this white flash makes me stronger, even though I lose, oh my god, a billion frames from slower load times of playing on SNES. Alright, this is the first level where you have to actually like sit up in your chair and pay attention. There's some pretty precise rolls here. If I'm gonna epic die, it's probably gonna be in this level, at least for right now. Alright, so far so good. Oh my god, shouts to RPC for that jump. I don't know who to shout out for grabbing that box though, because I don't think that's something RPC would do. Oh my god. That was nice. Alright. Redo. Mulligan.
Oh, well, alright.
Mulligan.
I never saw anything happen.
Alright. Alright, didn't grab the box this time. I'm in there.
That was the reason why you died, just because you grabbed the box.
Honestly, like, not even kidding, like, it really is. Because, like, this entire game is... Wait, I just died the same exact way?
Never mind.
Alright. Alright. I got this.
Alright. I believe. Also strange, would you mind if I read a donation?
1 second.
Sure.
Alright, we're taking every single crocodile, so I would like to move on from this level. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so for some reason, apparently the streamer who's playing the game right now just donated. I don't know how he did that and played the game at the same time. So we have a donation from Dream Boom. It says, cannot wait for Claude. I don't know who that is. Speedrunning Equinox for the finale. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
Put my sub money into Magoose for the FFT unit's name.
Cool.
Thanks for donating while playing. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, that's actually why I died like twice in a row on a jump I've never like died before in my entire life. It's because I was too busy donating.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So this level is entirely RNG. Like, the hitbox on the snake is completely random. You don't know whether he's going to take damage, whether he's not going to take damage, so... if I get hit here, it was just bad RNG. That's pretty much all it comes down to. Alright, we got good RNG. So 90% you actually switch to Dixie here, but in True Ending we're going to stay as Diddy. Because we have to do arguably the best level in the run, which is Black Ice Battle. This level right here is the real reason to do the category, so hopefully I do it justice, somewhat.
Just a quick reminder, we got the Bramble Scramble donation incentive coming up soon, so please get your donations in if you want to make that happen.
Whew. Oh man, I don't have Dixie, and I promised Dragon I'd do his role. Never mind. Okay. I'm dead anyways. That's actually good, because I promised Dragon Ball Joseph I'd do his sweet role, but whenever I practiced it, I would get hit. And if I got hit with one Kong, I'd actually, like, die. It's actually good that happened right there.
Ooh, I have good news. You want me to read a donation?
Hold on.
Okay.
Before I do that, alright, this is for you, Dragon. Let's see if I can do this. Coming up is the sweet roll. Oh, I got it! I got it. Alright, I'm happy. I don't care what happens with the rest of this run, I'm happy. Alright, go ahead.
I gotta see the roll first.
Alright.
Nice. Alright,
Thank
so we do have a $100 donation from Rename, and he says, Claude told me to donate, so I did. Fill up the old way Bramble Scramble with this, and put the rest towards Rams's name being I Heart D-Boom. I love you, Claude.
Thanks, Rename. I appreciate that.
So thanks to Rename's generous donations and the rest that donated, we are going to get Bramble Scramble the old way.
Nothing too important goes on this level. You just, like, skip the entire level. Kinda boring. Now, this is it. This song right here. I want you guys to let me know if this song reminds you of your childhood, because it certainly reminds me of my childhood.
It's a fantastic song.
It really is. The main tech in this level is just making sure you fire out of the barrels as fast as possible. I think I got every single shot. And then after that, you just try and clip through a vine, which is also RNG. Alright, got RNG. This is a pretty cool boss. He just like jumps around for like a minute and a half and you can't really do anything to speed it up except for like some tech that saves like 2 seconds by hitting him quickly with a TNT barrel. You do that by counting the number of breaths that Dixie takes, and after a certain number, you release Y and throw the barrel. Huh, almost missed that one. Alright, coming up next is a level called Honeycomb Havoc, which is totally its real name. It's actually one of my favorite levels in the game because it's like the only level where you do a lot of platforming with Dixie instead of Diddy, because you need her glide in a few places. And I've always liked Dixie's movement over Diddy's. up is another glitch similar to the one you saw in Jungle Jinx, where you glitch out the camera so it like scrolls you forward automatically. Now it's time for a peaceful auto-scroller.
I did like the music to this auto-scroller.
Mm-hmm. In DKC2, you can't really do anything to speed up the auto-scrollers at all. There's very slight tech. Like in this level, there's pretty much only two things you can do. You can jump off the carts early to save like a few frames, and you can skip a few mosquitoes. Like all the tech, a really bad target terror, which is the name of this level, compared to like a really good one, the differential is only like 2 or 3 seconds really. Always make sure to grab that DK coin there, it's very important. I won't go into the details why, I just assure you that it's very important to get that coin. And let's get the swag balloon. Easy.
I love swag.
Same. Alright, so we're doing Bramble Scramble the old way, yes? I believe we are.
Yes, you are doing Primus Scramble the old way.
Alright, so recently a new warp was found in this game by the mighty Claude, where you do a wrong warp similar to the ones you saw in like Worlds 1 through 3, I guess. Mostly in World 1 and 2. You know, why would you do that warp? When you can listen to this song. I'm just gonna be quiet and let you guys listen to the song. You guys earned it. Ah, so good. Alright, so coming up is actually like one of the only differences between the J and North American versions of the game. There's actually less bees in that section right there. In the North American version, there's like 3 more bees, and also 2 more cloaks right there. In the superior Japanese version, we don't have to deal with any of that. So hopefully everyone here enjoyed that.
That was a great donation incentive. Thanks, everybody.
The only really dangerous part about this auto-scroller is who we refer to as number 2 guy, which is this guy. Oh my god. Alright. He's coming for me. Oh, he got me! Freaking number 2 guy. He's so strong, like... I knew he'd come after me.
Wow. He really went after you.
He really went after me. That's alright. I'll run it back. Like, I've always said that the reason why number 2 guy is the hardest racer to overcome is because he is in 2nd place. So he's always, like, striving to become number 1 guy. It's the guy in number 1, like, he's already content. Like, he's already in the lead. He doesn't have to worry about anything. But number 2 guy is, like, he's always working. Which is why he is the deadliest racer. By the way, this is the only level in the game that does not have a midpoint because it's in the middle of a race, and having a midpoint would make no sense. Alright, I got him this time.
I'm glad you got your revenge.
Thank you. This is a Mudhole Marsh. It's one of the hardest levels in the game. Considering I've died in places I've never died before in my life, I'll try and take it a little bit seriously.
Do we have time for a donation, or wait?
Give me until after this level. I actually got hit in a really bad spot, not because it's hard to recover from, but because I set this wrong warp up. It sometimes screws up the IDs if I pick up the DK barrel. And yeah, just like that. Because I picked up the DK barrel, I didn't get the wrong warp. So I'll just finish this level naturally.
Dang.
That's alright, the natural route to the rest of this level is pretty good. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so we do have a $20 donation from Manungu. It says awesome marathon so far. Looking forward to JP runners at AGDQ. Now we just got to get Riz and Tack in the next Donkey Festival. Thanks, Manungu.
I want my boy Drum to come to AGDQ. Drum taught me, like, everything about the game. Like, just studying his tapes and whatnot. Not the parts where I screw up, he didn't teach me that, but he taught me everything else. It's actually faster to take this barrel and clash it against this clobber here, despite what Dragon Ball Joseph tells you.
Why would you even listen to that guy? He doesn't even play this game.
That's true, yeah. He comes out to do like one run a month, and maybe it PBs, maybe it doesn't, but other than that, he doesn't really play the game anymore. Whoops. I screwed up my visual cue a bit there. That's alright. So yeah, this is another Lost World exclusive level. It's probably the least interesting of the Lost World levels. because most of it is an auto-scroller. You can damage boost right at the end here. You just have to be very careful to not die to these TNT guys. Actually, they're not TNT guys, they're just guys that take your extra life, but they can knock you back into the spikes and that instant kills you. I actually got a very difficult B skip there towards the beginning of the section. By moving very quickly up the honey, you can skip that B. Normally you're supposed to damage boost through it, but if you can skip him, you can keep Diddy and use him for a damage boost later on.
Is that alright to read a donation?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. So you have a $26.50 donation from Radioactive Mind, and he says for SMB3 100%. So thank you very much. And on that note, SMB3 100% is at $176.86, and it needs $250. So almost there for that one.
So this is King Zing's Ding. He's a pretty easy boss. You just fly around with squawks and shoot pellets at his tail. But he is the king for a reason, and it's often quoted in the Donkey community that you should never sleep on the king. Seemed to go okay here though. Coming up is Dragon Ball Joseph's favorite level, and since this is the category that he invented, I'll try and do it justice. I went for what's called a blink at the end of that level. It's a 2-frame input where you instantly team up and automatically get on the goal without having to jump, but I missed it because I don't normally go for it. I thought I'd give it a shot though. It really only saves less than half a second, and it costs a half second if you miss it, so. This is another auto-scroll. Again, there's really not too much you can do to speed up the auto-scrollers, but there is some tech in this level. As far as timing your jumps go. You can probably lose 2 or 3 seconds if you don't keep careful track of where you're jumping. Because you never want to go up a slope, up or down a slope. You always want to jump over them. Alright, Tupac got me there. Tupac is the name of the ghost in this level. Well, I don't think that's the canon name, but that's the name we always refer to him as. And if you get hit by Tupac, it's referred to as buying Tupac's mixtape, so I just thought I'd give him some love, purchase a copy. It's been a while. I picked up this DK barrel. I'm pretty much like infamous for always picking up that DK barrel, even though everyone else seems to have no troubles with it. Also shoutouts to the Claude for this strat. If you swap early here, you can advance the wind cycle, and you can get into the barrel a little bit earlier. Alright, this is the level that everyone thinks is really hard. If you look at it, it looks really hard, but it's actually one of the easier levels in the run. Of course, now I say that, I'm probably gonna die, but we'll see what happens. Alright, pretty straightforward level. Alright, this is the fourth Lost World level called Fiery Furnace. This is a level you don't really pay much attention to when just playing it casually, at least I never did. But if you're trying to speedrun it, it's actually a pretty good level. There's some cool skips you can do with the barrels. Basically, you never want to be in a barrel if you can help it. You always want to be shooting out as possible. This is a damage boost. Here I'm going to fly and do another damage boost. That's a true ending exclusive strat, by the way. If you're doing 102%, you can't do that strat because you want another Kong for the end of the level, so you can go into the bonus.
I'm really happy we're watching exclusive strats.
And also this puts you back to Dibby for Webwoods, which is the Kong you want to be for the next level. So this is Webwoods. This is, in my opinion, one of the hardest levels in the run. It's probably, oh my god. It's either this, Toxic Tower, or Mudhole Marsh are usually considered the three hardest levels in the run. Alright, eagle jump, hopefully comboed into not dying in this section, which is the hardest section. Oh, I did... The reason why that was funny is I did extra webs to try and be safe, and in the process I fell through them.
Dang, that sucks.
It's alright. That always happens with me. I think that's why I kept dying in Crockhead too. Like, I came up with some safety strats for this marathon, and so far they just ended up screwing me. I should just be like my hero dragon and just do all the good stuff every single time.
It's easier to do things you've already practiced.
Exactly. Unfortunately, I got hit there very early, so I couldn't do the damage boost strat.
Sorry, you're past Webwoods, that's all that matters.
It is. And actually, this run's almost done, even though you'd just be going into World 6 and there'd be like 10 minutes left in an 80% run, because we've been doing all the Lost World levels, and this run ends after you beat K-Roll 2, after you beat Animal Antics. So after Crow 2 here, who's going to give me left spawn, guaranteed, we're going to go to Arctic Abyss, then Animal Antics. Oh wow, middle spawn. Then that'll be it.
I do have another donation if we have time to read.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Alright. We got a $25 donation from Not SQ Pat. It says, name the most useless of your FFT generics Uyama. Thank you very much.
So this is one of my favorite levels in the game, even though everyone else hates this level because everyone else is bad with the fish. But no one understands the fish like I do. Alright, and this is the final Lost World level, which is Animal Antics. A lot of people say this is like their hardest level when they're just playing the game casually. It's kind of tough in a speedrun, but I don't consider it that bad. I actually want to kill as many Kremlings as possible coming up because it reduces lag, which is why I go out of my way to kill those guys. This is probably the hardest part of the level. You're gonna do one damage boost coming up, then you're gonna grab the barrel, then you have to not get screwed by the wind. Then you do a second damage boost, and then you're usually through. There you go. You can't sleep on the snake section, though. Alright, now it's time to fight SSJ2 K-Rool. So at the beginning of the battle, K-Rool shoots out purple smoke, which reverses your controls. And of course I'm gonna get hit by them on purpose and do the entire fight with reverse controls. Because I'm that kind of guy. So right now my left and right are reversed, and so is my up and down. Oh, missed smoke. Dang. I wanted to get all the smoke.
What a shame.
And time. Sorry, I probably should give you a warning, but I was too excited to play the battle with reverse controls.
It's alright. 46 and 2.
That's not great, but it's a win underestimate. And I got Sweet Roll in Black Ice Battle. That's all I care about.
It's alright. We had a good time. We appreciate
Alright.
you coming. Guys, make sure to follow and subscribe to twitch.tv/streamboom. Thank you.
Yes, please do. And everyone out there, please donate for FFT file names. You know, the one true game.
Stand with Ramza.
Stand with Ramza. Before you cut me off, I do want to give the people the actual, like, true ending cutscene after this little status screen here, because I think that's what it was all for, to watch this glorious ending cutscene, and then you can cut me off.
Sounds good.
Like, just look at how majestic this cutscene is. As K-Rool sails off into the sunset.
It's beautiful.
It really is. Alright, I'm good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for playing. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, so up next we have Donkey Kong Country 3 being played by Supreme. And I totally forgot to hype up the name bid war that we had for Donkey Kong Country 3, but it was kind of lopsided because one name had a donation total of $444, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was gonna get beat.
Hello.
What's up, Supreme?
Not much. Yo, chat, let me know how the audio is. Game in voice mix, and I will adjust it for you.
Okay, I have to get your stream.
I guess that's an important part of it too, isn't it?
Perhaps.
You're streaming to 3, right?
Yes.
I'm not seeing it.
Really?
Oh yeah, it just went offline.
Oops,
It was.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was doing fine just a second ago.
Let me check what's going on here. It says let me just restart.
All right, now I got something.